You're listening to Historical Perspectives with Mr. Malt. Learn about life by looking at our history. Teachers, for more information about historical perspectives, search Mr. Malt's Marketplace on Teachers Pay Teachers or at mrmaltmarketplace.com. Happy learning! The executive team. Willowtown was a friendly place where kids rode bikes and neighbors shared pies and the big clock in the square chimed every hour. One spring morning, the wind blew so strong that it knocked over the sunflower fence around Mrs. Lopez's garden. The fence caused a lot of damage for the town school and the mural. The mayor called for help, and that's when the executive team arrived. At the head of the team was President Harper, who always wore a bright blue scarf and a listening smile. "Let's find out what needs to be done," the president said. Right beside her stood Vice President Sam, who loved making checklists. They weren't alone. The cabinet came too. Secretary Riley from Education brought paint and pencils to help fix the damaged school mural. Secretary Jordan from Defense brought a big toolbox, not for fighting, but for building safe fences and fixing playground swings. Secretary Lee from Health and Human Services carried first aid kits and warm blankets. "Agencies ready?" called President Harper. The two teams split off. The team from Environmental Protection Agency checked the park's pond to make sure the ducks were safe. The Federal Emergency Management Agency set up a small tent and handed out snacks for families while waiting for the fence to be rebuilt. President Harper talked to Mrs. Lopez and the school principal to hear their ideas. "We'll help, but we'll also listen," she said. She explained the plan. Volunteers would repair the fence, the school would repaint the mural, and a neighborhood picnic would be held when everything was fixed. Kids in Willowtown cheered. This sounded like a great day to help. While the grown-ups worked, Vice President Sam organized the children into teams. A watering team for the new flowers, a painting team for the mural, and a thank you team to hand out homemade cards. Even the little ones had important jobs. By afternoon, the fence stood tall again. The mural sparkled with cheerful colors, and everyone had a slice of pie at the picnic. President Harper and the cabinet helped coordinate the work, but it was the whole town. It was neighbors and kids and visitors who had made Willowtown shine. Before leaving, President Harper knelt down and said, "The executive branch helps make sure things get done. We listen, we plan, and we work with others to keep communities safe and happy." A child named Mia raised her hand and asked, "Can we help again next week?" President Harper smiled. "Yes, helping your community is something everyone can do." As the sun set, Willowtown felt extra cozy. The big clock chimed. Children remembered how teamwork, leadership, and listening made a difference. Thanks for listening to this Historical Perspective. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe. Also, search for Historical Perspectives on Teachers Pay Teachers to learn more about other topics, such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Henry Ford, schools in the early 1900s, and so much more. Happy learning!